All right, this is Kyle with the AOA system where we do educational webinars to help people like Mr. Craig here get more investable assets on his calendar. And so, Craig, what company are you with and what were you doing before we started talking?
Yeah, I'm with Global Financial Impact, GFI, and yeah, doing mainly my own warm and hot market leads, usually through the recruit and build model, sort of very normal in the insurance space. And I was doing that for a while and still doing very well with that, but wanted to be able to upgrade the assets I can get in front of and knew I wanted to add a little more juice and a little more gasoline to the vehicle. And after talking to Kyle, we chatted years ago, and at the time I wasn't ready to pull the trigger yet. I still didn't know too much about annuities and wasn't understanding everything quite fully. Learning more, growing more, especially listening to like other podcasts that sort of talk more about business ownership and what that means. I realized how aligned out Kyle was with certain people, um, and realized, okay, this might be the guy I need to go with. And started working with him a few months ago. He gave me some advice and said, hey, you should go this route. And I was like, well, this sort of seems interesting. Everyone goes this way. So I decided to go a little bit different and realized I wasn't getting in front of the people I wanted to and taking advantage of the free meetings that Kyle has available to meet with marketing and have those group conversations. I realized people were having more more success in doing exactly what he told them to do. Who would have thought, right? Listen to the expert, and sort of decided to switch over and actually be fully aligned and coachable with what he was sort of saying to start with. And the first webinar I did, the way that he wanted me to do it, uh, was able to book three appointments from that. Had about 25 people show up, or 25 people registered, 12 people showed up, booked three appointments, just met with somebody, and we're looking about 370,000 in assets. Looking for a couple other things as well. Have two more appointments today that are sort of ready to go. Already have another webinar lined up. Already have people reaching out from that as well. So very excited. Just sometimes I'm a bonehead and I don't listen the first time.
You know, you're like me, man. I feel like I have to bang my head across the wall sometimes just to get it, you know? I didn't get these cauliflower ears for no reason. You know, it's sometimes it's like in business too. It's the whole thing with either sometimes you're the hammer and sometimes you're the nail. And
Yeah,
it sounds like you are sick and tired of being the nail and now you're the hammer. You know, and that's
exactly.
like the thing I like to do. And so um yeah, so it's all about running, running appointments in between webinars and then running your next one. If you're not running your appointments or running your next webinar, there's something kind of funny going on there. And then obviously, I appreciate you being just one open to having this quick conversation, and also being showing the humility enough to at least try something different. If someone's saying to do this way, you're actually seeing it now and kind of what's going on. And so yeah, I'm really excited for you and all the things that you're doing. I appreciate you sharing your story of like the good, the bad, the ugly. Because I know there's a whole bunch of marketing companies out there promising this, that, and the other. And so, if you could like share anything that someone's on the fence about, we do our own webinars to acquire customers. People have these questions all the time. And, what was going through your head before you signed up? How are you feeling now? And, why would you recommend it? So, kind of a loaded question,
Yeah.
but go from there, my man.
Yeah, I mean, we talked years ago, so I've been on the subscribe list and gotten the emails and the follow-ups, and so I got to see and firsthand what that process was like. It's almost like if you were to go work with a personal trainer, you want to make sure that they're in good shape, right? So being able to go and see what that follow-up process was like, and I was just sort of praying for something, and when the right offer got put in front and was able to go and sort of feel confident at a place of, hey, I know what I'm doing. I'd have the bandwidth to be able to go and add this to my plate, and was able to go and have that conversation and just prayed about it and felt really confident moving forward. And it's been good. I think a lot of people, if you already have a training program and you already are getting in the game, you've sort of done some of these and you're looking for some gasoline to throw on the fire, like take a leap. You got to take a leap of faith, and I think that's important. And being willing to go and be coachable and learn. I wish I would have listened right off the bat again a month and a half ago, and that way my first two or three webinars would have already been in this direction. But you live and you learn, and just taking advantage of the free opportunities that we have to train as well. So being able to meet other people in the community, get some information from them. Where as a rule, it seems like the people who are working with AOA really want to go and help people. And I think that's a big part too, is making sure you're with the right people, you're with organizations who want to actually do the right thing and want to get better. So I think if you're looking and you're on the fence, sitting on the fence, I don't know if you've ever actually sat on a fence. It's not very comfortable. So you're probably very uncomfortable sitting on that fence. Like if you really feel like you're there, pray about it, take the leap, and go bet on yourself. That's what we do in this game.
I love it. Focus on your own game. Focus on the one or two things that matter and go crush it. Thank you so much, Craig. And there'll be a link somewhere around here to go check us out. You can always go to AOAsystem.com. Craig are the man. And I hope whoever's watching this, feel free to take advantage of our free trial. And I'll see you in the inside. Thanks.